So I'm going to give it another minute here and we're going to go ahead and get started. So let us know when you're jumping on in the chat where you're watching from. We love this part. And my goal with you this evening is for you to get off of here and have a clear understanding of what it takes to make an income online and what you need to do and how long it takes. And we're literally going to break down really in depth that 2 hour workday with you. Okay. So let me get going here. I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Yeah. Welcome everybody. Hello. Hello. Let me get recording here because if you have to get off early, the person that invited you access to the replay. Okay. So welcome everybody. My name is Michelle O'Neill, and let's just go ahead and dive into the information. At the very end, I will go through the chat. I will see if anybody has any questions. Again, our goal is just to make sure you get off of here with a clear understanding of exactly what it takes and what you do for those 2 hours a day. So let's go ahead and dive in. And you're going to learn how to build a side income working 2 hours a day with no tech skills or no following. But I'm also going to share with you how you can take that side income and how you can turn that into a six-figure income online if you want, because sky's the limit. Now, I need you to screenshot this because you are going to hear some income claims. That is no guarantee that you can achieve that type of income. This is more of an educational, informational purposes only, but I will share with you the results that people have had by following this 5-step blueprint has been absolutely amazing. And all I'm saying is, if we can do it, so can you. So I want you to think about this. Imagine this, and I'm gonna pull my chat up real quick here because I just want you to imagine this for a minute. You never having to look at a clock to clock in at a job again. Imagine how that would feel. Imagine making a full-time income working part-time. Put in the chat, how would that feel? Like that you get to be your own boss and you actually can make more money doing online than you can at your job and feel nice, good, joy, amazing, freedom, incredible. Yes, I love that. Fantastic, wonderful. Yes, well, that's what you're going to learn today. So, Melanie, I love this. Another $900 while eating lunch. That's because of the power of automations, and that's what you're going to learn about today. So, how to build an online income in just 2 hours a day. Because, see, that's the key part. I am not your mentor to teach you how to grind. I am your mentor to show you how to work less but make more. Look at Emily here. I love this. She had 3 sales come in, 3 sales today at 900 each. That's $2,700. This is what happens when you lock in with the right strategy and stay consistent. Digital growth isn't a dream, it's game of moves. And I love that. Love that. And congratulations, Emily. That's so awesome. So I just want to share with you a little bit about myself. In 2022, you guys, I had a completely different story. I was struggling. I was super disappointed in myself. I felt like a hamster on a hamster wheel. I just wanted more time with my family, but I wanted more income to make more memories. Now, I had no following. I had no email list. So I applied these steps in the blueprint and I turned around and made 6 figures in 6 months with a brand new account on TikTok. Now, is this a TikTok training? No, it's not. This is a digital marketing training. Every single social media platform works. But here's the amazing part, because I built an email list and because I built a following, in 17 months, I built $1 million business and brand while I spent more time with my family. Matter of fact, this is what we did. We literally traveled the world. My favorite part of this, what you're looking at right now, is this picture at the very bottom right. That's my little Peanut, my little granddaughter. And I was able to watch her see the ocean for the very first time. None of this would be possible without digital marketing. So I'm just excited to share it with you. So let's go ahead and dive into the 5-step blueprint for daily pay and how to get this done in 2 hours a day. So step one, what do you want to give away for free so you can grow your following and your email list? See, this is something that is so important. So many people are out there just trying to bother friends and family or trying to pitch to people. I just wanted to give something away for free. And if they loved it, they would want to learn more from me. Okay. So can you guys see my slides okay? Because Wendy says she can't see them. Are we good, everybody? Yes. Okay, good. Good. I just wanted to make sure. Good. Thank you. So you can give away like a free PDF. You can have a free community, invite people to your community. You can do a free workshop or even a free webinar like you are on right now. Now, this is something that provides value and helps potential customers see that you, my friend, have a solution for what they're looking for. Now, many of you are probably like me, how I was in 2022, and I was like, I have no idea what to give. That's why I love this blueprint because it gave me what to give. It gave me an idea that was in high demand, and that was this freedom formula blueprint. It is how to learn how to make daily pay from home. So that is what I give away for free. People literally get, I call it your freedom machine. You learn the formula to attract daily paying customers and make 100% profit. This blueprint that I give you away for free is exactly what I follow. It's literally step by step. And so that is what we give away for free. And then what that does is that collects emails. Okay. Now, to get people to want to pay attention to what you have is who is your ideal customer? Now, let me share with you guys why this is so important. Just a minute. Let me disable. We got some little doodlers there. Now, here's why this is so important. Because a conversation with a married mother that is super busy, has 3 young kids, is a different conversation with empty nesters that are trying to retire in the next 3 years. It's just different conversations. So that's why it's so important to know exactly who your ideal customer is. And guess what? When you know who your ideal customer is and who you're selling to, it makes growing a business so much fun. I'm telling you what, the reason why so many people struggle online is because they don't know who their ideal customer is. They think, well, this lip gloss, everybody could benefit from it. You're right, but not everybody is going to connect with you, my friend. Think about you. Think about the people that you follow on social media. You've connected to them in some way, right? That's what you got to learn to do online. So step 3, getting your business discovered. Now this, my friends, is what I love. You know why? Because step 3 allowed me to build a business through attraction marketing strategy. So I've never had to bother a friend and family. I've never had to DM anybody. I've never had to get on the phone with anybody. I've learned how to get my business discovered. So I just want you to imagine right now never having to find a customer. That was awesome because my backstory, if I go back to 2022, I was trying to make an income in network marketing, which means I had to get on the phone with people or DM people. And that was the only way I made money. Doing it this strategy, this way in the digital marketing space, I've never had to do any of that. Here's something that is astonishing to me because you might be thinking right now, well, then how do you find customers? Social media. Do you realize the average person spends 2 hours and 24 minutes per day on social media? It could be 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 10 minutes here. Do you guys realize that's over a month of your life is spent every year scrolling on social media? So imagine if you could just take an hour of that a day and learn an attraction marketing strategy. See, that made sense to me. Because I was like, I will trade an hour a day on social media so I don't have to bother friends and family, so I don't have to live in DMs. And I want you to, the reason why I have this picture on here, because I want you to get a visual of this. When you learn how to use social media with this attraction marketing strategy, it's like planting digital real estate. It never goes away. That's how you can build that $1 million brand. And that is what I absolutely love. Because when you promote something that is digital, and I'm going to explain that during this webinar today, the online world is your window to unlimited customers. See, if I wanted to go out and sell this lip gloss, right? This lip gloss, I could only sell to my country, right? I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to ship this to South Africa. But when you sell something that's digital, the entire world is your customer base. So just on social media alone, there's 5.5 billion people. So unlimited possibilities, my friend. Now, let's start talking about the 2-hour workday and how you can get your time back. And that takes me to step 4. We're going to show you how to automate your business. So what is automations? This is where you can get your income earning activities done in just 2 hours a day, but your system, it's out there working for you 24/7. So imagine getting everything done in 2 hours a day. That gives you 22 hours in your day to do the things that you need to do or love to do or want to do. That's the freedom I had always dreamed of as a mom. So this is my automated sales process. This is the page I share. It's in my profile. When I create a piece of content, I do what's called a CTA, and I invite people to go put their email in here. The moment somebody puts their email in here, you guys, they're giving all of the information they need. They're putting their email in, they get immediate access to that free PDF, and they get 2 videos. Those 2 videos answers 99.9% of my potential customers' questions. You know what that means, right? They can make their decision off of this automated sales process. So what happens is, let me just share it with you. So right here, somebody puts their email in and then immediately takes them to this video. And then they also get this video in their email. Between these 2 pages, on average, 1 out of 20 are buying. So imagine if you learned this attraction marketing strategy and you learned to get 20 people a day to put their email in on social media. That's 1 out of 20. Well, my number one selling product is $900. Imagine attracting a $900 a day customer. Just one customer. You guys, there's 5.5 billion customers or 5.5 billion people on social media. All you need is 1 a day to buy from you to make $328,000 a year. I mean, I don't know about you, but in 2022, I was ready to learn those skills and strategies because 900 a day would change my family's life. Let me know if 900 a day would change your family's life. I don't know about you, $328,000 a year would completely, yes, Lord, yes, exactly. And that is exactly what our automated system. Now, here's the cool part. We have over 51,000 people inside our community. This is a system that they use. And by the people I work with, on average, it's 1 out of 20 buying. So that is your goal. So you have something definitely to aim for. Look at this. She's like 2 sales hit yesterday within the span of 1 hour, and we were doing Bible study with the kids. There is nothing like automations. That right there is why I love to be on here sharing with you right now. That's the power of no more trading time for money, my friends. You literally have automations that do the work for you. So step 5, what the heck should you sell in 2025? Well, what is best to sell? It's in the e-learning industry. You guys, I want you to screenshot this because this is absolutely huge. The e-learning industry is booming. The e-learning industry, let me just kind of share a little history of it. In 2019, it averaged about 1 billion a day. I mean, I'm sorry, $915,000 a year, what it averaged. By 2023, it was doing 1 billion a day. Right now, it's averaging 1.2 billion a day. Is expected to be a $1 trillion industry in the next 2 years. If you can go to Uber Suggest, you can go to Google Trend, and you'll see it's the most trending industry. See, digital products, they have a high profit margin. Do you realize if I wanted to get a customer on this lip gloss, I'm going to make about $9. I'm going to put the same amount of work and energy into getting this customer, or I can sell a digital program where you get immediate access to it and put $900. Which would you rather have, $900 in your pocket or $9? I would love to know in the chat, 900 or 9? Because to me, it was a no-brainer. I'm like, I'm ready to launch into the digital space. My family is worth it. See, people want freedom, and digital programs deliver just that. Because when I get off of here, I'm going to be doing the things that I love with my family, but my automated system is going to work for me. If that's what you love, you're definitely in the right place. This helps more parents, professionals, and entrepreneurs that are looking to learn online because this leverages their time. Because you have social media plus digital products, and it equals daily sales on autopilot. And guess what? You get to make an income because you're making an impact. So if you absolutely love helping people, you will love this. So let's just kind of, in short, share this. Low cost to get started, high potential for profit, growing demand, passive income plus freedom because it's automated, and the ability to work anywhere. Selling digital programs in 2025 isn't just smart. It's actually the future. Everything is going digital, so why not you? So I'm going to give you guys some ideas here, but one of the things I'm going to share with you, this is what we promote inside our community. It is the Legacy Builders Program. When you purchase a Legacy Builders Program, you make 100% profit. You get 4 income streams. Do you think you're going to make more money off of 1 income stream or 4 income streams? That made sense to me. I was like, wait. So I have the ability to sell 4 different products and give people options. And it's an interactive program in a community of over 51 plus thousand people. And guess what? You can get certified. But here's what I loved about this process. It was a done for me business. All I had to do is plug in my payment information. So I'm paid directly into my bank account. And I had a fully automated system ready to go. I didn't have to build anything from scratch. Over 50 plus thousand members, and the Legacy Builders program in 10 months did $29 million. And the average person in 7 days has their business in profit mode because one customer puts you in profit mode. So I want you to screenshot this because one customer a day equals 900 a day. If you did that every day for 365 days, that's $328,000 a year. But do you realize in 3 years, you, my friend, are a self-made millionaire in the digital space just from attracting one customer a day? And look at this. Here's Destiny. She attracted 2 customers. $1,800 day selling Legacy 2.0. 2 customers. So can you get more than 2 customers? Absolutely. Again, we have an ocean of customers just in the digital space alone. So let's talk about the 2 hour workday. Because many of you are like, but Michelle, I mean, I have a full-time job, or I have kids, I have a family, I have a life. How much time will this take? So let's break down the 2 hour workday. So when I was brand new, building a brand new account on TikTok, and I want to share with you guys, every social media platform works. Matter of fact, how did you hear about this webinar? Was it an email list? But how did you get in that email list? Was it Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, TikTok? Was it YouTube, Facebook? Look at that, TikTok, Facebook, 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 TikTok. See what I'm saying? Look at that. So social media works. So we can show you how to, instead of just being a consumer for 1 hour a day, turn that into being a creator and post on social media. So 1 hour a day posting on social media, and then 30 minutes posting free ads to high traffic website. I have to share this strategy with you because it's so simple. Most people overlook it. So I would have set my alarm on my phone for 30 minutes and I would copy and paste free ads. People go to these ads with an intention, like Craigslist. That's not one I post because that costs money to post on that one, but it's similar to a Craigslist, but they're free ads places. And I would spend 30 minutes posting. Well, I understand the power of video. So what I did is I actually put a YouTube video inside of mine. In 90 days, I grew a brand new, or a YouTube channel that had 13 followers. I grew it to over 856, and I almost had the hours to get monetized. A few months later, I was monetized. Because of the free ad strategy, I now make money on YouTube. So this is what I love about this strategy. Not only are you going to learn how to build an email, not only going to learn how to grow a following of your raving fans, you're going to learn how to get paid on social media instead of just being a consumer. And then you're going to spend 30 minutes responding to comments with back to a CTA. Okay, so my CTA is, if you're ready to learn more about the blueprint, just put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. And my goal is to get people in here so they can look at the blueprint, they can watch the videos, and then they can decide if it is a fit for them. And that's exactly what we do. That's it. That's it. Because I just let my videos on social media and I let these webinars do the rest of the work for us. So what I want to do is I want to pass it over to Amy because you guys, Amy was working 2 jobs when she discovered this, and she had no tech skills. She had no experience in anything online. And she plugged in and was able to walk away from her 2 jobs. So I love this because she is such a phenomenal example that if you're willing to be coachable and follow a proven process, sky's the limit of what you can do. So Amy, I'm going to let you take it away.
All right, thank you. Yeah, guys. The funny thing is I wasn't on social media, right? And for all of you out there saying, "Well, I don't know anything," right? I didn't either. I just got on TikTok because my daughter begged me to watch her dance on TikTok. So I agreed to it. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue. But I came across one video of Michelle's. And I said, wow, people are doing this kind of stuff, right? And I blew it off a little bit. Of course, I know nothing, right? Here's the deal, you guys. I didn't think I could do something like this. One, because I didn't know anything about the online world, social media, nothing, right? But my biggest thing was I was already working two jobs, 18 hours a day. And both of those jobs were not jobs where I could have my cell phone with me. Okay. I was in the trucking industry and I was waitressing nights, weekends, and holidays, right? I had another kid getting ready to go to college and I was burned out. I'll just be honest with you. I was mentally and physically burned out. But as a single mom, I was doing all that I thought I could do for my children and to keep the bills paid. So at first, originally, that those were my what was holding me back from even considering it. But I had this sense of hope, and I just kept listening, and I did my research. I did all of the things that I knew how to do, which I didn't know how to do a lot, right? But everything I was hearing made sense to me and I seen everything was going digital. I could barely order on the Amazon. I'll be truthful with you, but I seen people were grocery shopping online, right? People date online, people eat, order their food, it comes to their door. I mean, everything is online, so this made total sense. I just had to figure out how to fit it in to the 18 hours a day I was working. And I had been doing that for 3 years straight. So the biggest thing was I heard Michelle say, if you can put aside 2 hours in a day and just hyper focus on the trainings, you can make daily pay. And I said, wow, okay, I'm going to do it. And I did, right? Against all odds, I signed up. And it just gave me that hope that I'd been looking for because I was tired of struggling. I was tired of not having time with my children as a mom that cooked every night, sat down to dinner with them. I was no longer doing those things. So, fast forward, I knew I only had an extra 30 minutes in the morning. I only had 15 minutes here, 45 minutes at lunch in between the two jobs. And you guys, that's literally what I did. I would just plug into my business throughout my day. Fast forward to 10 and a half weeks, I was able to walk away from both of those jobs and start working from home with this online business in just 10 and a half weeks. It blew my mind that in a couple hours a day, I was making 5 times more than I ever made working my fingers to the bone. I still today, it's a miracle. It's a blessing. It's all the hope and dreams that I could have ever imagined. But the biggest thing is I just plugged into the trainings. I listened and I implemented and I showed up. And I've been doing that. At 9 months in, I hit my first six figures, you guys, and it is way more than I ever made. And this has continued on. I've been in for 23 months. I have complete financial freedom. I have complete time freedom with my kids. My daughter calls me from college. I can jump in the car and go right now because of the automations that Michelle's talking about. This business is fully automated. This business is fully done for you. Your only job is just to learn. Your only job is to get your time back. That's what your job is now. So I hope you decide that this is for you and you want your financial and time freedom back. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I love your story because you never tried digital marketing before, or affiliate marketing or network marketing or nothing. So you are such
Nothing.
living proof that no matter what's going on in your current circumstances, that didn't define you, and you were ready to learn something new. And I just love to see the impact that it has had on your life, but I really love to see the impact you've had on so many lives. So I'm just super proud of
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And we're going to keep going. We're just getting started, baby. Let's
Yes.
let's go.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So you guys, I promise I'm paying attention to the chat. You're going to get all your questions answered. That's why this is a webinar. It's more detailed, right? I know so many of us are so programmed to a short form video and get it over. This is more of a detailed webinar, so you have a clear understanding. So let's just recap real quick, right? So step one, you're going to give away something for free, and you're going to learn what you're going to be selling. Okay. So step two, who is your ideal customer? It's pretty much a version of you, right? Step three, getting your business discovered. We're going to show you how to use social media the right way. Step four, put your business on autopilot so you can get all your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And step five, sell digital programs that are in high demand. And so you, my friend, can make 100% profit. You are worth 100% profit. So now that you've seen the 5-step blueprint and the potential for creating six-figure business, I just want to cover this with you, okay? I just want you to take a moment real quick with me right now, and I want you to think about if you could, what your life would look like if you took this journey seriously and you started attracting a $900 a day customer. That's one customer a day. That's $328,000 a year. Imagine waking up in the morning knowing that your business is working for you, attracting daily paying customers, and generating consistent income without endless hours and without the grind. I will share with you guys, I am not all about the grind. I'm all about how can we leverage our time and get more time back. So what I would love to do is pass it over to Carrie. You guys, I would absolutely love for you to hear her story. She's mom, and she was working, and she took this strategy even after not having success in other things. And she's going to kind of share with you what the difference was for her and what her journey's been like. Are you with me, my friend?
Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Oh my gosh, super excited to share just kind of my story of hope because about 13 years ago, I had cancer. My ex-husband walked out during that time, left me with a house in foreclosure, three little kids. I was devastated. I was failing as a mom. I was working full-time as an occupational therapist, but that was not enough to pay for the mortgage. I was willing to do whatever it took. So I thought it was work harder, work more, work longer, right? But I got a second job. Still wasn't enough. I got a third job. That still wasn't enough. And so our house did go into foreclosure. It was awful and shameful. And for 3 years, we lived in that state. But there was one day in July of 2015 when I let my dog out the back door in the morning at 7 a.m. and the sheriff was there again. He handed me the papers, said, "Ma'am, we're putting your house up for auction at the county courthouse." And I was just like, okay. I had been trying to protect my kids from everything. They didn't know anything that was going on, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back. So that evening, I sat down at dinner. I remember we were eating our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and I said, "Guys, we are cutting everything out. I have to start saving for rent. That means no more basketball, gymnastics, dance, those activities that they loved." And that just broke my heart because I knew I was failing them as a mom. And they nodded, but you could tell like they were scared to death. Their eyes were wide and they're like, "Okay, mom." And I just ran to the bathroom crying. I knew I was letting them down. And at one point, I'm in there sobbing in the towels. And my youngest daughter, Amelie, she was 7 at the time, she came and she knocked on the door. And I keep this in my office still. She had her little pink and purple cheetah print suitcase and she unzipped it and she said, "Mom, we're going to be okay. I have lots of things for us to sell for money." And my heart broke to pieces. I love her. I love her heart, but that is not something a 7-year-old ever feels like she needs to have the pressure of. And so that night I was like, whoa, I'm that something's got to change. And I started working on myself, my mindset. I started trying a lot of different things. I was in 7 different network marketing things. I've done drop shipping, Amazon, affiliate marketing, Etsy. Oh my gosh. If there's something out there, I'm like, I'll do it. And I feel like I'm an optimistic person and I give it my best. But man, I tried 21 different things. Not a single one of those worked. So when I saw a friend doing this, I was a little skeptical. It just honestly seemed too good to be true. And because of my past, because of all the failures, when you get your kids' hope up and you're like, guys, I found this thing. We're gonna do it. It's gonna change our lives. And then a couple months goes by and, someone asks you, Mom, how's that thing going? And you're like, oh my gosh, it's awful. I didn't even tell my family. I didn't believe in myself. This program, this offer is outstanding, but I didn't believe in myself that I could do this. I had just thought, no one's going to listen to me. And so I didn't tell my husband, I didn't tell my kids. I blocked them on every single social media platform while I did my first month. Now, I started losing my skepticism pretty quickly after I started posting. I had made my first sale on day 4, 10,000 by my first week. I'm in the bathroom bawling my eyes out, pretending to be a normal person because again, my family doesn't even know what I'm doing. And it was really fun by the end of the first month to share with each of them individually that I had made over 53,000. And I love each and every one of their reaction. Maybe my oldest daughter is my favorite because she said, Mom, you have only made about 53,000 in a whole entire year working full time as an occupational therapist. And I was like, I know, honey, right? So, anyways, I am just here to say, like, it works. It really does. Plug in, do what they teach us. I was just able to take a whole entire month off from March 14th to April 14th because of automations. I went to Bali for 17 days and then was at the business mastermind, and I did not have to worry about a single thing. Still made money. It is given me my life back. I was able to quit my job in the fall and am doing this full time. But oh my gosh, it has been life changing. And if I can do it, you can do it.
So what do you feel? So you tried 21 things before. What do you think was different about following this than compared to the other things? Do you really know what you think it was?
Honestly, it's just so simple. It is just step by step. Do this. This is what you do for half an hour. Then this is what you do. And you follow up with the emails. And I mean, and the offer is outstanding. Everyone wants to learn these high income producing marketing skills. Plus the community. I've been in other things where the support, they say it's good, but once you get inside, you know it's not. So I've never felt so supported, and the testimonials, man, that'll change your belief. That's what I needed. I needed in my head to really know and see that this is something that normal, everyday people are winning at.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, my friend. And it was so nice meeting you in person.
Oh
Oh my
man, so
goodness.
fun.
It was so fun. I love it. I love it. Because that's what I'm sharing with you. Like she just didn't give up hope, but she loved the simplicity of that. So let's just kind of break it down a little bit, right? Because let's get it down to where I know some of you have a question like explaining what exactly is. So we're going to talk about that. So the Legacy Builder program, it is here to guide you step by step in building that dream business you've always wanted. So you're going to get started with the program. But you're not just going to have a program. You are going to gain a blueprint that takes you to where you want to go. You're going to learn step by step by step. 5-minute video, take action. 6-minute videos, take action. The program is going to provide for you a step-by-step guiding so you know exactly what to do. No, nothing to guess. You're going to know how to build a business on social media. You also get a done for you business that's ready to go. Now, let me kind of give you something that you can relate to a done for you business. I'm holding my cell phone right now. You realize Verizon is a $17 billion a year business off of other people's products. They didn't make the iPhone. they have the resale rights and are able to sell other people's products. Now, the difference of this and digital is there's expenses because there's costs involved. So you can't make 100% of the profits. When you have a done for you business that is automated, that is in the digital space, that includes 4 income streams, you have the ability to make 4 different incomes. It's all, I like it to call it a business in a box. See, that's something I loved. I didn't want to create anything from scratch. I didn't want to have to go find people and test it in the market. I wanted a proven offer that was already available. And you're going to have the confidence to build a personal brand that stands out and draws people to you, and the clarity that you need to know that you're on the right track to achieving the life that you've envisioned. Because that's everything. If you can see it, you will be able to believe it. And if you can believe it, you'll be able to receive it. And you're going to have a community of over 51,000 like-minded people. Yes, you're in business for yourself, because you're making 100% of the profit, but you're not in business by yourself. You have a live interactive training and mentoring Zooms and a community to help you every step of the way. So this is what you're going to learn inside the program. You're going to learn how to track daily paying customers, how to build a business without spending money on marketing and ads. I will show you how to spend no money on ads and marketing and build a 6 and even a 7-figure business online. And you're not going to have to bother friends and family to buy from you to make your money. And you are going to promote digital programs and make 100% profit. You're also going to build your brand. And when you build your brand, that's going to open you up to other income streams. And you're going to be able to get certified. So what does that mean? You're going to be able to get certified in this space so you have the education and knowledge that you need to make 100% profit and be successful online. So how do you get started? Well, this is exactly how you get started. You're going to purchase the Legacy Builders program. The moment you do, you get 4 income streams, right? You're going to get the Legacy Builders program and you can sell it for $900. The Digital Mastery program, and you're going to sell it for $600. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, you're going to sell it for $300, and the Launchpad for $100. If you sold just one of these a week, that's $1,900 a week. Imagine selling one of them a day. And then you're going to be part of our amazing community. Again, over 51,600 people inside our community. If you can't attend the calls live, you get access to the replays. We also do daily videos to help you every step of the way on your journey. And then once you get the program, you literally go to Get Started Here and click on Welcome to Legacy Builders Program and start there. And inside of this is going to be your free automated sales process that you are going to get access to. You're also going to get our discovery method where you're going to learn how to build a brand, even faceless if you want, and you're going to get the copy and paste free ad strategy, and you're going to get our social media strategy. Remember, there's 5 billion people on social media, and all you need, let's say you want to make 10,000 a month, 120,000 a year. All you need is 12 customers a month to achieve 10,000 a month. Now, when you do get started today in the Legacy Builders program, you're going to get some additional bonuses. Well, access to our digital growth community, and you're going to get our Canva crash course so you can edit and put your videos inside of Canva. You're also going to get my $1 million blueprint of how I achieved 17 months, I achieved my first $1 million. You're also going to get the 30-day market growth strategy plan. Is exactly the strategy I followed my first 30 days, going from no following to making an income in my first 30 days. And also how to start your own online business and 200 digital product ideas. You're also going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first $1 million. I am telling you what, that's all you need. You need to be able to master these three things, and the money will follow, my friend. And you're also going to get your invisible empire, and you get all of that for only $900. So basically, if you look around your house right now and you see the TVs on your wall, you can invest in this program, get 4 income streams, and get a complete system to show you how to get your business in profit mode in 7 days, and literally a process to make 6 figures in your first 6 to 12 months. What I love though is one customer gets your business in profit mode. Now, if that is not your goal or in your budget, we do have the digital mastery that still gives you 3 income streams. We have the passive daily pay blueprint that still gives you two income streams, and we have the launch pad that still gives you one income stream. Now, all you need to do is just get back with the person that shared this with you, and they have sent you an email that there's a PS in the bottom of the email, and that will take you directly to their website so you can purchase. And most of us do have payment plans on our website, so you can take advantage of that as well. Now, what I would love to do is I want to pass it over to Mindy real quick. You guys, I love her story because she actually built her business in the pickup line when she picks her children up from school. So let me find her real quick. I would love for you guys to hear her story. Mindy, yeah, there you are, my friend. Can you unmute? And thank you so much for joining us the last minute. And she's in her car, yes.
Yep, I am.
Oh.
So you guys, listen, I'm a little bit different than everyone else. My name is Mindy. I'm a 45-year-old stay-at-home boy mom here in Nebraska. And like a lot of you, I went to college, I got the degree, I got the career, thinking that my family's future was going to be set up. I was going to be secure, right? How many of you guys thought that? How many of you guys went to college, got that degree, and thought, okay, this is it. This is golden. This is what I'm doing for life, right? Well, turns out, as a veterinary technician for 19 years, working for the same veterinarian, same hospital, I was still only making $19 an hour with my degree. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't raise a family off that. Not a chance. Not a chance. And so, like, I literally couldn't even afford to take my kids to daycare because it was a wash, right? So I left my career that I loved after 19 years, and I became a stay-at-home mom. And it was great. I loved being with my boys, but what wasn't great was that my husband was chasing overtime on the road because I had left my career, and he was trying to make up for that income gap. And he was never home. I could never see him. And by the time if he did come home, the boys were in bed. And, you know, I tried other online things, and I just grinded and grinded and grinded and spent hours on my phone for a measly $8 sale. And to me, I finally, after a long time, realized this wasn't it, right? And I literally found a gal right on TikTok as I was scrolling, as we all do. And I found her on TikTok, and I resonated with her because she was a boy mom, and she had 3 little boys, and she was doing this in the chaos of her boys running around her. And I thought, well, wait a minute. If she's doing this with 3 boys and I only have 2, what's my excuse? Why haven't I jumped into this? And I didn't even know what digital marketing was. I literally didn't even know what it meant or that it existed. And so I got started September 1st of 2023, which puts me at about 19 months. And my family's world has been flipped upside down. I never thought that I could have this freedom. If you would have told me 19 months ago that I would have the freedom now to design my days and sit in the pickup lane, like right now, you guys, I'm at my son's baseball game. I used to have to work Tuesday nights, and I don't have to anymore. I will never have to step foot in a 9 to 5 because of this business. It has given me my freedom back. I know it's just, I don't know. It's amazing. And I never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams thought I'd be here. All I wanted was to know that if I started learning, that I could bring in $500 a month to offset my husband's overtime. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd have $900 days, $1,800 days. Never, you guys, never. Just me. I'm just a stay-at-home mom. I never thought that I'd have 12 streams of income right now. 12. So let me ask you guys, would you rather have an income capped paycheck every 2 weeks like I did at $19 an hour that's gone before your bills are paid? Or would you rather have income coming in from different directions and not have to worry if you have enough to take your family out for pizza on a Friday night? This is where it's at. And I'm going to tell you guys, the tech part of it scared me at first because I'm like, oh, I'm not techie. Like, I can't, I didn't know. But let me tell you a secret. For the first 19 months and 1 week, I ran my business off of an Android cell phone. And the fact that I could make a one-time investment that costs less than that Android, that to me is the biggest no-brainer. I didn't have to create these products. They're proven to work. I can have my automated business working for me so I can be at the ball game, so I can be in the pickup lane. And I still have customers coming in. I never would have guessed I'd be here. So thank you, Michelle, for all that you give us, your mentorship, your training. This program has absolutely rocked my family's world.
Aw, I am so proud of you, and thank you so much for sharing. And I love this, right? Because now you can get off of here and go back and be with your son. And I love the fact that we just get to build our business around our family. So I'm so proud of you, and I'm just so
Thank you.
excited for you. Thank you so much for sharing, my friend. I
Bye,
love it.
guys.
I do want to bring up what she said about the tech because the next gal I'm going to have come share, you guys, her background is she's a hairstylist. So she knew nothing about tech. So Lisa, are you with us, my friend? So excited for you to share.
I'm here.
Yay.
Here. And what's funny is you called me a hairstylist, but I've been doing hair so long that I'm a hairdresser. I've been doing hair for 36 years.
Wow.
Just always been self-employed. Oh, there goes my little dog, of course, right when it's time for me to speak. Sadie, hush. So anyway, yeah, I've been self-employed my whole life, and I did it. I did it in my mind to have the freedom. God, I'm so sorry. To have the freedom to create that time. But what I didn't realize, because I was 18 years old when I made that decision, that when I took time off, I was going to be losing money. Because if I'm not at the salon working, I'm not making any money. So you're always going to trade something. You're either going to trade time for money or money for time. And that didn't click with me until I was probably in my early 30s. And then I'm like, golly, I need to make like extra. So I started looking always for like something else to do, some little side gig, and just never could find it because that was always costing me time as well. And I wasn't really making the money that I was for the time that I was putting in it. You know, I made some money, but not like I thought I would. And so anyway, now I'm in my 50s and still doing hair. But now I'm down, I'm down like 2.5 days a week. But I, back in the summer, it was July of 2024. I was scrolling on Facebook. I'm a scroller, not a poster. And so I came across this post, and she was making money from home. And I was like, oh, I want to make money from home. Like that's what I've truly wanted to do, but I just didn't know how because I don't know tech. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff. And then she said that her friend had made like $53,000 in 5 months. And I was like, holy cow, $53,000 in 5 months. That's a game changer right there. And so I kind of started watching her a little bit. Well, then she had made like 13,000 in 5 or 6 months or something like that. Or I mean weeks, 5 or 6 weeks. And I'm like, I've just got to check this out. So I looked it up. I pulled out the old Google and got my answer and went across the room. It was 11 o'clock at night. I'll never forget. It was 11 o'clock at night. Went and got my purse, went back across, and I started to go in at the $100 level. And I'm like, why would I do that? You can't even buy a bag of groceries for $100. Like that's not much skin in the game. Like it wouldn't have even affected me if I hadn't have even tried to make my money back. And so I'm like, I didn't even consider the 300 or the 600 because I thought if I'm going to do it, I'm going all in because I really liked the thought of building a legacy, having my kids proud of me, having them to not have to worry when they're 50 what they're going to retire on. Because that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing the last decade is worrying how we're going to build our retirement up to where we need it. I remember when Matt was a kid, a teenager, he was like, he wanted something. I'm like, Matt, we can't. I just don't have the money right now. And he goes, why don't you just work more? And I'm like, oh, as a mom, that hurt because I'm like, I want to be a present mom, but to be a present mom, you have to give up something. So I chose to give up some finances so I could be at all the kids' stuff. But since this program, I don't have to do that anymore because even though I don't know tech, it's so simplified because it literally says, start here. Start here. And then it tells you what to do. And I'm like, I can do that. And then it tells you what to do. And I'm like, can I do that? No, wait, let me read it. So you just rewatch the video again. And then you're like, I can do that. So, and my biggest fear was pushing a button. I've told you that before. Like when I got on TikTok, I'm like, oh, I don't know what happens if I do push that button. Well, guess what happens? Nothing. And if it does, you push another button and something else will happen. It's just so cool that we have the support. It's live and interactive. Someone is always going to be there to answer a question. And then you feed us every day, hope, which is why you're the hope dealer. And you have truly even, I'm getting to do this with my daughter, you know, and I love that because I'm watching her grow into the woman that she's becoming, that she's meant to be. And that's so exciting to me because I just love working with her. I love creating videos with her and just taking road trips. Like when we came to the mastermind, we got to take two fun road trips. I mean, we came back to back and it was just so much fun. And just seeing the breakthroughs that, not just me and her had, but just seeing like the community people that we've gotten to know and love have so many breakthroughs. And I love it so much. And I'm very, very grateful.
Mm. I love it. And I love watching you and Amber work together. It's so fun, right? It's like it's the money's the byproduct, but to give us what we need and want in life, but the connection you make with your children, that's priceless. And I love seeing that with you guys. So, and then I'll see you next week. I'm excited. My son runs where she lives next week, so I'm going to be there next week. I can't wait for that. It's going to be awesome. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. Now, I've seen somebody's question about can we show it to you? So I want to show it to you guys. So I'm in the where our programs are. Okay. So this is what it looks like. So you'll get access to like the Legacy Builders program. You'll get access to where you can get your certification. You're going to get access to the exclusive bonuses. Here's this product and here's also these products, right? So I just want to click on this one real quick here. This is what Lisa said. Click here to get started, right? Here is our Zoom call scheduled for our Legacy Builders. Here's your launch kit for your online business. It walks you through. Here's your automated freedom machine and to get your website set up so you can start making 100% profit. Here is creating your empire. The life that you want. We walk you through. Here's marketing and social media. Here's the details with the daily pay blueprint. You follow the steps in the blueprint. Here's our discovery method, how to find and attract your ideal customers. Here's how to master storytelling. Here's how to build your brand. You guys get access to all of this for only $900, by the way. How to craft your message. And by the way, when I click on them, there's more. That is just, I just was kind of showing you a little bit of what's in the modules. And then when you click on them, there's so much more, right? So you get all of this. Look, how to post the free ads. You get how to build reoccurring income streams because I want you to create multiple income streams. We teach affiliate marketing and partnerships, how to build an email list, how to use ChatGPT, creating your own digital products, launching your own course if you want. I mean, how to become an affiliate for other products. Literally, we give you every single thing you need to be wildly successful. Plus, you get to be part of our amazing community. I want to share with you guys something. First of all, look at all these wins, but I want to scroll down here. So there's average about 30 pages on a win, okay? So look at this. 30 times 26,671. There's 800,000 wins inside our community. 800,000 because the process works. But one of the questions I get a lot is this saturated? Check this map out. This is where people are located. So just in the United States, look, 3,000, 7,000 over here. So 10,000, 11, 12, about 13,000 is it in the United States. Is that not wild? South Africa is our second biggest, which there's like a little over 4,000 in South Africa. Canada would be our next, which is not even 3,000. And we have Wendy in Canada that's already at $670,000. She's about ready to hit her first million. We have the United Kingdom here. So there's zero saturation whatsoever. Is this not wild? Yeah, so I'm telling you guys, sky's the limit of what you can achieve. But I do want to share this with you because we do have a calendar of events as well. So again, you're in business for yourself, but you're definitely not in business by yourself. We have a mindset coach coming on tomorrow. So if you want to get your mind right and be able to see success and work towards success, I would get started tonight and I would get on that call tomorrow. But look at all this. We do an onboarding success call every other week to really equip you. These are live and interactive calls. Amy's coming back. She does get training as well. We have so many amazing other presenters coming up these next few weeks. We have a couple that has made amazing money. I'll kind of share this with you guys. Little sneak peek of this. I got the privilege of spending time with them at our last mastermind, and we're going to be doing a partnership together where we're going to be converting our whole entire program into Spanish. And they have made so much money on Facebook. So they're going to teach you inside the community their Facebook strategy. And then we're also going to be building every single thing in Spanish as well. So our legacy builder is going to be completely launching in Spanish here soon. Yes, this year, you guys. So it's amazing what's happening. So the ability for you to build multiple income streams is right there for you if you are ready. My life, I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything where people, no matter your background, can plug into something and truly see success. So what you need to do is get back with the person that shared this with you. They sent you an email. There's a PS in that email. Click on that. Look through their website. Get the program that's best for you. Best for you. This is all about you and your goals and dreams. We're just here to support you in what you want. But one thing I want to leave you with, because I've seen this comment, no matter what you decide today, if you decide to build a business online, you're either going to have to become a coach or you're going to have to sell something. So doesn't it make sense to sell something that is in high demand, sell something that truly helps people, and sell something where you make 100%? Because you would have to sell 100 of these to make the exact same amount of money we make with one customer. It just makes more sense. Plus, you get to help people all over the world. So thanks everybody for getting on. Just again, get back with the person that shared this with you. And I look forward to seeing you inside the community. And Lisa and Mindy and Carrie and Amy, thank you so much for sharing. What amazing stories tonight. Thanks everybody. Have a great night. Bye.